Shalom, back with part 6. Let's continue with the breakdown of Revelation 13. All right. Again, if any man have an ear, let him hear. All right. That's those that, can understand, let them understand. Excuse me. All right. That's what that's talking about. All right. So he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. And many of y'all don't want to hear that. All right, especially Esau, Edom. Y'all don't want to hear that. But this happens to be prophecy. All right, and this happens to be what's getting ready to happen. Okay, the Edomites plus the other nations, they're about to go into captivity. Okay, all right. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Let's back that up, shall we? Let's go to the Old Testament. Let's go to Exodus 21:16. All right. Let's say here. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, like in possession, he shall surely be put to death. What? That didn't happen? That didn't happen? How about Deuteronomy 28:68? And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. America is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt, a house of bondage for the Israelites. All right, with ships, by way whereof I spoke unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. In other words, buy, that word buy means redeem. Well, no man. Well, Yahushua is not a man. He's an angelic power. And we were redeemed by him when he shed his blood on the cross. Okay? So we were bought at a price. You understand that? Okay? But that further proves, right? Captivity. Let's go to Jeremiah. Let's go to Jeremiah 30:16. Okay? What does it say here? Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. What does devour mean? All right? We were consumed. We were destroyed. And at least 2/3 of our people, right? That are going to die on this side. Why? Because they suffer from Stockholm syndrome. They're spiritually and mentally destroyed. What is that? Proverbs 21:16. He that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. Meaning spiritually and mentally dead. You understand that? All right, they're ignorant. Okay, what is that? 1 Corinthians 14:38. All right, he that is ignorant, let him be ignorant. All right. How about my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge? Hosea 4:6, right? What about 2 Corinthians 4:3-4? If our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. You see that? Lost, meaning blinded, spiritually and mentally dead. All right? In whom the God of this world, which is Esau, Edom, have blinded the minds. You see that? Blinded the minds of them that believe not. See that? You understand? That's 2/3 of our people that he is blinded with his deceptions and lies. He's taken their minds. He's corrupted their minds. You understand that? So they have no understanding. They have no understanding that they're Israelites. They have no understanding who they are. They believe themselves to be African American, Puerto Rican, Cuban, Mexican. Okay? They have no understanding that those are corporate names that were placed on them. They have no understanding of the scriptures. They're just believing in the deceptions and lies that have been regurgitated to them, and to their generations for centuries. Okay? All right? Over and over. The same deceptions and lies. and they're caught up in it. You understand? And what does it say in St. John's 8:32? You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Well, they don't want to hear the truth, right? Okay? All right. So, therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. So, they're going to be devoured. They're going to be consumed now. Okay? They're going to be destroyed. All right? They're going to go into captivity. Again, he who leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. And all thy adversaries, you see this? Every one of them. See that? It doesn't say one of them. It doesn't say some of them. It says every one of them. So it's talking about starting with the tabernacles of Edom. All you got to do is go to Psalms 83. It gives you the hit list. How they all conspired, all right, against the Israelites, right? Okay? Psalms 83. Let's jump over there, then we'll come back. All right? All right? For lo, thy enemies make a tumult. That means an uproar and a noise. And they that hate thee have lifted up their head. That's talking about their pride. That'll take you right to Obadiah, which is just one chapter, verse 3 and 4. All right? In other parts of the scriptures. All right? Where it talks about Esau's pride. Okay? Because that's all over the scriptures, people. All right? Again, so that links up with that. That's a good precept. All right? And there are other precepts. You can go to Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter in the 5th verse. We'll also talk about, Esau's head being lifted up as well. His heart being lifted up. All right? Again, it's all talking about his pride. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. Who's thy people and thy hidden ones? The Israelites. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans make up 12 tribes. All right? They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name Israel may be no more in remembrance. You see that? For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Look that word up. All right? That means they conspire, all right, to do this. They have an alliance together. You understand that? An agreement. And look who the hit list starts with, the tabernacles of Edom, the Edomites. You'll see Amalek down here, the head tribe of the Edomites, the international banking families. Rothschilds, Oppenheimers, Rockefellers, etc., etc. All right? Your cabal, your shadow government. All right? There they are. Ishmaelites, that's the Arabs. Moabites, the Chinese. Ammon, the Ammonites, Japanese. All right? The Philistines, it's talking about the, what do you call it? They go back to the Canaanites, who goes back to the Hamites. All right? All right, let's get back. Jeremiah 30:16. All right? Okay? So, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. See that? So nobody's going to escape their judgment. All right, whether good or bad. And they that spoil thee, right, shall be a spoil, right? They took lands, they took your wealth, your resources, your land, they removed the landmarks, right? Okay? All that, right? They genocided us, right? All that stuff, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's going to return upon their own heads, just like you read there in Obadiah 1:15. All right? For all ye have done, it shall return upon thy own head. All right? And all that preyed upon thee will I give thee for prey. See that? All right? People got that? All right, let's get back. All right? So he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Go to Psalms 148, and it'll tell you that right there. You are the saints, you are the just, you are the righteous, you are the meek, you're the poor. You understand that? All right. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Okay? And those two horns representing Democrats and Republicans. All right? Going back to the Roman Empire, there were the patricians and the Philippians. All right? All right. And he exercises all power of the first beast, which is actually the fourth beast, talking about the Roman Empire, the fourth and final beast, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, meaning the Roman Empire, okay, which is who they worship, all right, whose deadly wound was healed. See, that's the key right there, whose deadly wound was healed, talking about the Roman Empire. Because, you know, the first beast was the Babylonian kingdom. The second beast was Medo-Persia. The third beast was when the Edomites first came into power as the Macedonian kingdom, all right, and they called themselves the Greeks, right? Because again, they called themselves after the lands that they conquered. Read that, Psalms 49:11, all right? So it's talking about the Roman Empire, the fourth and final beast, okay, because they are the last leg and extension of it. Who are they? They're the Edomites. They're the same people. You understand that? It's the same people. Okay? And those spirits from the Roman Empire are back here today. Okay? They're back here today. And proof of that, regeneration, reincarnation, Revelations 1:7. What does it tell you here? All right? Behold, he cometh with the clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him. How about those two Roman Petronian, Centurion Roman guards, those Edomites that pierced Yahushua, right, with the spear of destiny, okay? Hello, those spirits, those men, well, they died, right, over 2,000 years ago, 2,500 years ago, right? They died, but they're going to see him. All right, how's that possible? Regeneration, reincarnation, back in the flesh, which is all biblical, people. So those spirits are back here today. So they're going to see the Lord when he comes. All right, and it's going to remember, it's going to flash back in their heads that they were the ones who, now they could be in the military for all we know, just like they were part of the Roman army. All right, we'll see. All right, anyway, let's get back. All right. So, where are we here? Okay. So, and he doeth great wonders so that he maketh fire come down out of heaven on the earth in the sight of men. How does he do that? Well, during World War II, his B-52 bombers, right? His B-52 bombers during World War II. In modern day, it's drones. Okay? You understand that? People, all right? And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth. Remember, he is the dragon, the old serpent, which is the devil and Satan. He's the deceiver, okay? The false accuser, all right? He deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by means of those miracles which he had the power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, and that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by the sword and did live, talking about the Roman Empire. All right. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many that would not worship the beast or its image should be killed. All right. And he caused both small and great, to rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right. And that word mark gets into charagma. Give me a minute. All right, you know what? We're going to end it here, and we'll be right back with part 7. All right? So I'm going to say shalom. We'll be right back with part 7, and we'll pick it up right here. All right? Shalom.